Welcome to Episode 5 of the Grasp of Erebus podcast series, part of the Devan Prodigy. I'm Sebastian Dax. In this episode, we take a wider view of the shadow invasion, not only through characters, but through the systems themselves, the entity of origin, our sun, our planet, the stars, and the shadow mechanisms that begin to change them. Last time, we explored the shadow cult. Now we'll explore the shadow invasion itself through those experiencing it. First, we observe how the world changes around them. There are 4 phases: gestation, manifestation, overwhelm, consumption. At first, for most, the changes are subtle, almost dismissible, but they are precise, predictable, and once you know what to look for, impossible to ignore. Gestation begins quietly. Even here, there are layers, a lure, then infection, a presence, establishing itself without resistance. Across all affected systems, whether human, traveler, or cultist, the progression follows the same path, but it does not feel the same. For the prime, and for ordinary humans, the earliest signs are internal: disruption, migraines, memory slips, restlessness, a sense that something is off. Dreams become vivid, then intrusive. Shadows appear, first imagined, then seen. As the phases advance into manifestation, the body begins to follow the mind. Weakness, fatigue, a slow draining, subtle at first, then undeniable. The immune system falters. The structure of the body begins to give way. By overwhelm, the process accelerates. Control is lost. Bleeding, seizures, paralysis, paranoia deepens. From suspicion to certainty to collapse, and in consumption, there is nothing left to resist. The body fails, the mind fragments, life force is taken completely. For humans and the prime, death comes at the final phase, consumption. Travelers follow a similar path, but it begins earlier and it moves faster because they are already connected, already open. Their perception sharpens first, too sharp. They see more, feel more. But that sensitivity becomes a vulnerability. The drain begins sooner, the body weakens faster. By manifestation, they are already deteriorating. By overwhelm, they are breaking. And like the prime, their end comes in consumption. When the life force is fully taken, cultists are different, at least at first. Where others weaken, they rise. In early phases, they experience elevation, euphoria, clarity, power. Their perception expands, their control increases. They move deeper, with greater precision. Through manifestation, this intensifies, a kind of trance, a sustained state of heightened function. But it isn't stable. What appears as strength is dependence. By overwhelm, the system turns. The same forces that elevated them begin to collapse them. Power fails, fear sets in, then emptiness. And unlike others, their breaking point comes sooner. For cultists, death can occur as early as the transition into overwhelm, and for those who persist, consumption finishes what remains. So while all paths lead to the same end, the experience is not equal. The prime and humanity decline slowly. Travelers burn brighter and fall faster. Cultists rise first, then collapse, each phase revealing something different about what they are connected to. Now extend that pattern outward. The same phases affect larger systems. The sun begins to dim under pressure, not extinguished, but constrained. The planet becomes unstable. Ecosystems shift, balance breaks. The environment reflects it first, subtle changes, then disruption, then decay, and across the stars, the same pattern repeats. Because this is not isolated, it is systemic. The shadow does not invade randomly. It spreads, measured, deliberate. Each phase strengthening its position, each phase reducing resistance until resistance ends and what remains is consumed. So as you continue through Grasp of Erebus, watch for the signs, not just in people, but in everything, because the earliest phase never looks like the end. I'm Sebastian Dax. Thank you for being here. There's more ahead. Until then, watch your shadow.